Hello everyone, this is Jesus here at Food and Thought. Today we're actually going to show you how to crack a wheel of Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. This cheese is very unique. It comes from Italy. It is a PDO cheese, which means it's protected designated origin. And not only that, but it's 100% organic, 100% grass-fed. We can actually see here that the cheese has been aged for 24 months. It's been aged in 2020. It is actually part of the consortium. And like I said, it's a PDO, which actually, we can actually call it a Parmigiano Reggiano. So we're gonna show you how to crack it really quick. And for that, we're gonna need some tools. We need the cheese knives, serrated knife, portioning knife, and the scoring knife. So we're gonna start by scoring the cheese with the scoring knife, and this is gonna help us crack the rind. This rind is actually very useful. This cheese doesn't really need a lot of refrigeration, and therefore we have to, in order for us to be able to crack it, we need at least 24 to 36 hours so it actually settles at room temperature. The rind, you can actually use the rind for soups. So the cheese in reality has zero waste because you can use the entire cheese. And if you have some crumbles, you can actually use them for your pastas. So now that we have all the angles scored with the knife, we're actually going to proceed using the actual cheese knives. We're going to start by using the actual cheese knife, and we're going to go by angle. We're going to start on this side. So what we do, we have to go in a little angle. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. This cheese is actually about between 75 to 85 pounds. So it is a very heavy cheese. Now we're going to use the serrated knife. And this one, same thing, we're going to go in a little angle with a little strength in the middle. And you can actually see how the cheese itself separates. We're going to let it sit for a minute. So the beauty of this cheese is actually that it is known as one of the most popular cheeses in the world. To me, it's actually the king of cheeses. This cheese is aged between 12 to 36 months. And it is actually made out of raw milk, which actually allows this cheese to have a lot of benefits. One of them is that for those who are lactose intolerant, they can actually eat it and enjoy it because of the live enzymes that the cheese has. Now we're going to turn it to the other side, and we're going to proceed to this side. This is one of my favorite cheeses in the world. I'm going to turn it around, do the same procedure. Oh, it's heavy. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Beautiful Parmigiano Reggiano. Now, you can see we're actually going to portion it into quarters. so we can start portioning. And once again, one of the beauties of this cheese is that it has no waste. You can use the rind, you can use the all the crumbles and turn it into pasta. Okay. And this cheese, we buy it from our friendly farmers of Bio Hombre, which they're located in Modena, Italy, which is actually one of the areas that is considered one of the best areas to make Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. There we go. Now we have two beautiful quarters, and now we're actually going to proceed to portioning into eighths, which this is the easiest part. And after that, we should be able to start portioning. And this cheese, you can actually use it with a lot of different dishes, especially with pastas. You can make chicken parmesan, you can make fondues, you can just eat it by itself, enjoy it with fruits, some grapes. Okay, and now we're actually going to use this knife to start portioning. So now we have our eighths. You can actually see it right here. And like I said, this cheese is very heavy, but it's so delicious. Now we're going to do a little portion. And the center part is where is the best part of it. And there you go. We have completed. We have cracked the whole wheel of Parmigiano Reggiano. We started by splitting it into two, going into half, quarters, and then eighths. And now this is the final portion. This cheese, you can actually keep it at room temperature, and as long as you wrap it, it should be good for at least 2 or 3 weeks. And if you keep it refrigerated, it'll last for many months. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you here at Food and Thought.